Hello everyone and welcome. My name is James Hitchcock. Go ahead, grab a cup of hot cocoa, get comfortable, and take a load off for the next 10 minutes. We're about to dive deep into a story, a mystery that echoes from the past, involving brave miners and their chilling encounters in the untamed wilderness. Imagine this, the mid-1800s. The gold rush is on. Thousands of determined souls, the legendary 49ers, crossed vast oceans and trekked across unforgiving land, all for the dream of striking it rich. They ventured into the deep woods, into territories completely uncharted on any map. The great unknown awaited them, and in that unknown, what awaited them back? It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What was it truly like for those old-time miners, alone in the dark, dense forests? Did they ever cross paths with something unexpected? Something not quite human? We hear tales of Bigfoot, Sasquatch, the wild man of the woods. Could these miners have been the first to encounter such creatures? Did they gaze up at the night sky and see strange lights, what we might now call UFOs? The history books tell us about the hardships, the backbreaking labor, the scarce food, the rivalries. But what about the stories that were never written down? The ones whispered around campfires, then lost to time. The woods have a way of keeping secrets. Think about the feeling you get when you're alone, maybe walking through a forest, and you just feel like you're being watched. The hair on your arm stands up, a cold chill runs down your spine. You know that primal feeling of unease, that sense that you are not alone. Now imagine feeling that every single day and every single night, miles from any semblance of civilization. Those miners must have known that the hills had eyes on them. They must have felt that constant unseen presence lurking just beyond the firelight. And then there are the disappearances. The official records are full of them. Miners who went to check a claim or scout a new area and simply vanished, gone, no trace left behind. These weren't city folk who got lost after 5 minutes. These were hardened, experienced outdoorsmen. They knew how to navigate, how to survive, how to read the land. Yet they disappeared without a trace. Even today, with all our incredible technology, this mystery persists. We have GPS, satellite phones, trackers in our pockets, and yet people still go missing in national parks and wild areas, vanished into the unknown. No bodies are found, no clues are left, just an empty space where a person used to be. If it can happen now, imagine how easily it could have happened back then, with nothing but a compass and your own wits to guide you. So what really happened to those missing miners? The ones that just faded away. The official explanations often seem too simple. They fell down a cliff, they were swept away by a flooding river, they succumbed to the elements. And yes, of course, some of those things did happen. Mining was a dangerous business. Starvation and infections were real threats. But the sheer numbers are staggering. We're not talking about a few isolated incidents. We're talking about countless individuals who just disappeared into the darkness. Could it be that some of them met a fate far stranger than a simple accident? Could they have encountered Bigfoot? We have to consider the possibility. Let's explore a scenario: a lone miner, working his claim by a stream. He's focused, panning for gold, when he hears a branch snap behind him. He turns, and there, standing at the edge of the trees, is a massive, hair-covered creature, silent and imposing. What happens next? Is there a struggle? Is he taken? These are the stories that were never told, because perhaps there were no survivors to tell them. Think about it logically. How could a seasoned frontiersman, a man with that much outdoor experience, just slip and fall to his death, or get trapped by a rising river he should have seen coming? It just doesn't add up. These men lived and breathed the wilderness. They were attuned to its rhythms and its dangers. For so many of them to meet such basic, accidental ends feels unlikely, so we're left with the unsettling questions. Could a creature like Bigfoot be responsible? Killing miners to protect its territory and then, knowing the land better than any human, disposing of the evidence? A body dropped in a fast-flowing river or off a remote cliff could easily be lost forever. It's a chilling thought, but it's one that fits the puzzle in a way that he slipped and fell sometimes doesn't he? The legends of Bigfoot often describe it as a shy, reclusive creature, but what if some of them aren't? What if, when their territory was invaded by thousands of loud, disruptive gold seekers, they reacted with aggression? It's a natural response for any animal trying to protect its home. We're talking about a powerful, intelligent primate that would have seen these miners as a threat. And what about abduction? It sounds like something out of science fiction, but the stories persist. People taken from their campsites, from their homes, without a single sign of struggle. Could some of these missing miners have been taken not by a creature of the earth, but by something from above? The idea of UFOs in the 19th century might seem strange, but reports of unusual aerial phenomena go back centuries. The dark, clear skies of the Sierra Nevada would have been the perfect theater for such sightings. The truth is, we will likely never know for sure what happened to all those who vanished. The wilderness has reclaimed their stories, burying them under layers of time and silence. But the mystery endures. It's a powerful reminder that, even in our modern world, there are still vast, uncharted territories, both on our planet and in the realm of possibility. The old maps used to label these places "Here be dragons." For the 49ers, perhaps it should have said "Here be something else." The next time you walk in the woods and feel that familiar chill, that sense of being watched, remember the stories of the lost miners. Remember that the world is still full of mysteries, and some secrets are kept forever. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed this exploration, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the world's greatest mysteries. Until next time, stay curious.